Do you remember the Zen koan? If a tree falls in the forest but no one is there to hear it, did it make a sound? Well, if a scientist submits a study, doesn't get published, did science really happen? Every year, 8 million new life science studies are submitted for publication. 60% are rejected for publication. And if they're accepted in these days, that means an online publisher, then the average charge to the scientist is $2,500, which can rise to $11,000 if that paper is accepted into the crown jewel of science, the journal Nature. Creating good science, to paraphrase a Nobel Prize winner, means persevering through 20 years of failure to reach one moment of success. And each point of failure is a paper for publishing so others can learn along with you. The publishing oligopoly of Elsevier, Walter Clower, Springer, and so forth generated $13 billion last year. The average life science researcher was charged $2,500 to be published. Now, none of that, 0%, went to fund more research. 18% went to the publisher's owners, which under the current system it should. But for the sake of science and the broader 4.5 million global research scientist community, is this really the best system for creating, disseminating, and funding life science research, particularly as we are experiencing an explosion of new life science data and such tools as AI? This pay to publish system, which requires scientists to give up the rights to their studies, is a relic of an archaic past. It has zero ability to scale into the future of big data and AI. My name is Robin Young. I've written thousands of published articles, a handful of books and book chapters. I founded a life science database business, Pearl Diver, taught at 2 universities, started a successful publication, Orthopedics This Week, and a couple months ago I sold that publishing business. I will point out that early in the history of the music industry, artists were also forced to sign away rights and ownership in exchange for distribution. And then came Spotify and other subscription models. The time has come for a similar life science research revolution. Yes, a subscription model, but much, much more. Let me suggest a co-op, a cooperative, which by law distributes its profits to its members. I'm suggesting a co-op of life science researchers. Here are some of the features and benefits of co-op membership. You own the co-op, it's yours. A majority of the profits, 75%, go to members. It's a new source of research funding. There's no contract. Again, it's a subscription model. You have unlimited access to all of the curated databases. And I will remind you, we are in the middle of an explosion of life science data and research studies, both published and unpublished. Your rights to what you create stay with you. Your rights are yours. And you do get access to, as I pointed out earlier, multimodal research databases, which are curated and personalized based on your research interest. And there's no charge for sharing and disseminating. Cost doesn't cost anything to join a wait list. It's $0. Cost to join the co-op, less than a monthly coffee habit. So would you be interested in putting your name on a wait list for research co-op membership? By signing up, you're first in line when the co-op is ready. I'll also send you a link to a series of videos that describe in detail how the research co-op works. And by the way, which foundations have signed up to support the research life science research co-op? Our interests are aligned with foundations who fund life science research. If you're a researcher working at a lab or independently, if you're sick of handing over years of hard work for zero ownership or royalty, if you're looking for access to data sets you could never afford on your own, and a platform, an AI backbone platform to help you search and process them, and finally, if you are naturally collaborative and want to share and work with other dedicated researchers in your chosen field, then you are right for a co-op. So thank you for listening to this short introduction, and thank you for joining the waitlist. Once you have done that, I will send you an email with a link to the series of explanatory videos that cover co-op governance, economics, and structure, and I will keep you informed of how we're doing as we organize this cooperative. I'll close with this. In addition to thanking you, If you know of other people that would be interested in a life science research co-op, please forward this to them. The more researchers who join this waitlist, the more successful the research co-op can be.